Something that people wouldn't be able to guess about me?
Yep. Yep. They won't guess and they don't know.
Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Well, okay. I mean, here's one thing. Here's one thing, actually, now that I've had a few seconds to reflect on that. Okay. So two things. One is there are people who, with my book, Brand Intervention, there are people who, when they read that and they love it and they think it's great, and then they say, you know what, we need to hire you, David, to handle our brand or rebrand. And by the way, who does your design? And I look at them, I'm like,
you didn't read the book, did you?
I'm like, excuse me. I said, you're talking to him. So that's one layer, is that I sometimes will bring in other designers to collaborate and sort of expand the pool of that. But I'm still being the creative director on it. But I still do 80% of the design that's done for the projects. But I always have the creative thing. The other layer, the prior layer to that, is as I was growing up in my teens, and people know it who come to my office, they'll see paintings on the wall, very large paintings. I loved the fine artists. I loved Da Vinci and Michelangelo, Rembrandt as I was growing up. I'm an artist. I have done fine art paintings, life drawing. So I actually have done this, and I've done this long enough where when I started in the industry, there's the one thing that very few people know. When I started in the industry, there was no computer. There was no internet. There was no social media. There wasn't any email. So the bottom line is you actually had to show up at something called a desk. And for those who are young, look it up. You can Google it. It's called a desk. S-A. And there's something called a drawing table. You could look that one up too. But literally, it's funny when I paint the picture, when I'm speaking to younger people entering the industry, younger entrepreneurs, they're like, no internet? No. I mean, like that whole layer. You don't check this before you wake up. The first thing when you wake up, you don't look at the last thing when you go to bed. That whole world of existence didn't exist. That's one thing. Those are a couple things people don't know about me.